Time to explore a new hole in the ruins.
Yeah, just another hole in the wall.
Check this shit out. It's like flooded.
Yeah, I see it.
I think I'm gonna go this way first.
Well, there's another hole in the wall.
I forget where everything is.
In this hole.
Wait, no. This leads to the dungeon proper. I'm gonna go the other way.
Fair enough. Back down.
Well, no, I'm just gonna handle this first, because I can handle it quicker. See that treasure chest over there?
Yeah. I'm gonna assume this isn't actually a hole, they're just gonna come out the other end.
Yep. And that is gonna be used to make me better armor.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Can't help but think that in this future they should probably have something better than an iron plate, but you know. Whatever. Robot and plate mail, whatever you want, man.
Yep. Just cover it in iron. It'll be fine.
Man, the orcs do it. Just slap more metal on top. That's how you give it better DACA protection. Just gotta layer that shit on. Like it's crazy glue or something. Layer it on with crazy glue.
Okay. I believe there's a hidden path this way. I should adjust my camera.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh god, my god.
And what do you have for me, hidden treasure chest?
Secrets.
Rusted tank.
Garbage.
I forget what that's for.
So you can give it to some rusted Russians and then have them take over rusted Crimea?
Yes. Oh, everything's getting blue.
Abba-dee-ba, but
If I was green, I would die.
Abba-dee-ba.
That is the quickest way to piss off a lot of people. Tell them that if you were green, you would die.
Why does that make them mad?
Because it's the wrong lyric.
Honestly, I don't actually know most of the lyrics to that song.
Neither do I.
You know, it's probably a bad sign if anyone does.
Fair enough.
Oh god, when they fuse, they just become some horrifying amalgamation of eyes and legs like a spider.
Mecha spider.
The worst kind of mecha.
It might be more formidable.
Man, robot tarantulas are the worst.
Yes. Money!
Dosh.
Okay, now this takes me to the opposite side of that impassable gap.
Too bad you can't just put a shortcut.
Oh, god damn it.
Tonight on Badly Matched Fights.
World Heavyweight Champion versus 2 lightweights.
You know what? The 2 lightweights would probably win. In like a real fight.
I don't know, depends on the lightweights.
Well, like the difference between light and heavyweight is actually really small.
Oh, I'm thinking of featherweight. Okay, lightweight is 150 pounds, and heavyweight is 300 pounds plus.
Well, I mean, 2 lightweights could probably take on a heavyweight.
I don't know, man. If the heavyweight got one good shot in on one of the lightweights, like, that lightweight would go down. And then it would be a one-on-one fight against a slightly bothered heavyweight.
This is true. Well, I know that, like, I don't know about it.
The only thing I know for sure about boxing is that if you, is that under 130 pounds is, featherweight.
At which point you start getting the really gimmicky fighters.
Gimmicky fighters?
You remember in, goddamn, what's that? Ipo, where there's that asshole who's pretty much just a really tall guy who uses the fact that he has long arms to, like, pretty much cheat.
Oh, yeah.
This is a dead end.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I'm gonna punch you once, and then I'm just gonna stay out of the rest of the fight and win by the clock.
Oh, yeah.
Win by points, and then everyone's like, that's really dumb. And he's like, yeah, but it's legal, though.
I don't know, heavyweight fighters can do that kind of shit, too.
Yeah, but typically they don't, because you're in the ring with a heavyweight fighter, and if you just spend most of your time running around, he'll eventually catch you.
Yeah, but I mean, if one heavyweight fighter has significantly longer reach than the other, like, that can get kind of one-sided.
Well, the thing about the heavyweights, typically, like, by nature of it being heavyweight...
They're all, like, 6'2".
Yeah.
Or more.
They have roughly the same reach. You're never gonna see some dude with, like, giraffe arms.
Whereas I could enter into featherweight, and by nature of the fact that I'm super tall,
yeah,
I might be able to pull off that I'm gonna hit you once bullshit.
Meanwhile, if I go into the undoubtable heavyweight that I would belong to...
Dude, you'd be like middleweight at best.
Yeah, probably.
In boxing, they assume you're made entirely of muscle.
This is true.
In my case, I'm made entirely of bone.
Yeah. Bone in a thin papier-mâché coating.
Oh god! There's one of the dragons in here too?
Man, they're starting to mix shit up. Why build better robots when you can just cheese the intruders out?
That's a good point, actually. Maybe I should take that into consideration for my dungeon design.
Yeah. You don't need better foes, you just need the right combination. Like things that spray acid, and then things that are immune to acid.
Or crocodiles.
That was great. I still love our...
Let's wait it out. It's a crocodile. It can sit there for years.
Then there was just like... I'm like, hey Chris, what? You're inside it, right? Yeah. Remember what I did to the wolf?
Choke it.
Then he just breathes ice down the fucking thing's throat and the gator just dies.
Pretty much.
When you introduce a reptile to a cold element, that tends to shut their body down. When you introduce a reptile's digestive system to a cold element, that kills them.
Pretty much. Also, I love the fact that it died with Chris still in its mouth, and there was a legitimate chance he was gonna drown because he couldn't pass the strength test to get out.
And I failed the agility test to actually go get him.
Yep. And I'm back up to full health.
Good times, good times.
This is a big fucking dungeon.
Didn't the dragon also almost eat someone as well? Like, I think I can distinctly remember we were in Three Things' mouths that day. There was the giant wolf.
The dragon bit someone, but it didn't try to eat anyone.
Yeah, you'd learn.
No, legitimately the dragon wasn't large enough to consume a person.
Well, it could. Just
not in one sitting.
Yeah. Well, not in one bite.
Whereas the huge fucking winter wolf and the giant fucking crocodile
were.
Yeah. In fact, that's how crocodiles eat most things.
They don't even chew, man. They fucking let... Crocodiles are the ones that eat the rocks so that they can use the rocks to digest, right?
Yeah.
They have the really simple digestive system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always get them and crocodiles mixed up.
You just said you get crocodiles and crocodiles mixed up.
Case in point. Alligators, whatever. I mean, I get that alliteration was a thing, but when you think back on it, Killer Croc's name doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because he chews.
Fair enough. Memento. I don't even know what that does.
It's a bad movie.
Fair enough.
I was about to say I'd probably make a whole bunch of film critics mad about that.
It cheats you out of $13. That's what it does.
I was about to say we're making a lot of people mad with that opinion, but not enough people watch us to be mad. I suppose that's the good thing about not having a huge audience. We don't really have to worry about our audience being offended by dumb shit we say.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, like, you 20 people, we appreciate you and all, but... I mean, at the end of the day, the odds of us pissing 20 people off aren't
Oh
that
god,
high.
it's another one.
He's got slightly better and now slightly worse aim.
Okay. So, I would just like to point out that I have actually, I'm supposed to raise 1 million zenny to free Teasel, right?
You have so far made, like, almost no progress on this.
Right, because I've been improving the goo stuff the whole time. And I have spent, I think, almost 1 million zenny improving the goo stuff instead of freeing Teasel.
Do you just beat the game when you free Teasel?
Yeah, that's the objective.
So you can, in theory, just beat the game if you just rush it.
No, you can't. Shit happens. Give me your money. There we go. Because you meet the worst human being of all time, and he teaches you about how college loans work.
By breaking your legs?
I don't think I've been to this part of it. Oh! Okay. Now I think I know where I am.
The dungeon proper?
Yeah, this is this impassable area. Okay. I think I'm near the boss room, but I am not equipped to deal with the boss. So if it does turn out I'm near the boss room, I'm gonna fuck off and go somewhere else. Oh! I think this is something. Okay. All of you fuckers, get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water, kids! Oh, never mind. This isn't the thing I'm thinking of.
They're not smart enough.
Okay. Yeah, that's the boss room.
Just gonna leave then.
Yeah, just gonna fuck right the hell off. I am in no position to fight that boss. That is the legitimately most difficult battle in the game.
Man, you know, all these skulls kind of remind me a lot of Skull Man. For obvious reasons.
Yep. Which reminds me of Skillman, which reminds me of the skill probe.
Oh, God.
You should tell the story of the skill probe.
Which one was the skill probe?
That was when Skillman died during Dark Heresy.
Oh, right, yeah, he died during Dark Heresy, so we made a skull probe out of him and we named it the skill probe. That's all I can remember of the story, honestly.
He got super offended.
Oh yeah, he got super mad. He was like, oh, why would you desecrate my remains? I'm like, well, first of all, I'm a tech priest. I made them better. Second of all, you're doing more for the group as a floating skull than you did as a man.
Yeah, didn't he only, like, make things worse?
Yeah, but that's not a fault of his character. That's just Skillman in general. Like, he's a nice enough guy, but my god, does he make things... He's bad at a lot of things. He makes a lot of things harder than they need to be.
Okay, now I'm on a new path. That feeling when there's enemies and you know you're on a new path.
Oh god.
What I'm hoping to find
Swiggity swooty, coming for that booty.
What I'm hoping to find here... Ha, he thinks it's nighttime.
They just shut off, I guess.
What I'm hoping to find down this path is a,
Tripped on the inert one.
Is a, gun. Like, legitimately, it's just an antique pistol. So I can give it to one specific serve bot who turns out to be the best sniper in the game.
Is it the one that has the sniper name?
What?
Is it the one that says sniper?
No. Servbot 1 is the only sniper that you start with. But there's 3 other servbots that you can turn into snipers by giving them specific things. One of them is the best possible one for the bazooka. One of them is the best possible one for the Gatling gun. And one of them is just the highest statted motherfucker you will ever see. But the only way to get him to be a sniper is to find a specific rare item in this dungeon.
Which I'm assuming is the
Why is
pistol.
there a tree?
I don't know. It's Christmas.
Who wants to get treed? Is it you? Not sure if I hit him or not.
Pretty underwhelming, I'll give you that.
Might have hit the ground. Oh god!
Run.
Oh god!
Not like this.
Exactly like this! Oh, that was beautiful.
Couldn't have been better.
I love it when shit lines up like that.
Love it when a plan comes together. Alright, we'll see you next time, folks.
Bye, everybody.